It's gravel time. Tomorrow's the Dirty Bowral. Sunday, the Barrel Classic. So tomorrow we're in the Belanglo State Forest. 50 k's off-road. It's a gravel race, just around the State Forest on the forest trails. Weather's been really poor during the week, so it's pretty wet and muddy. There's a bit of low-life flooding actually. So recommendation was, if you've got a gravel bike, go big tyres, or if you've got a mountain bike, that might be a better option. And then Sunday's a road, 150 k's. So depending what the roads are like, I might even just put the road tyres on the gravel bike and use that with the disc brakes. But we'll see how the weather goes. It's supposed to improve into tomorrow, so maybe a little bit of sunshine and a little bit of light rain. But I'm out in the forest now, just only about a kilometre from the start. So I'm camping up here for the night. I thought I might see quite a few others, but I think the weather's probably dampened that. There's one other campsite just over here. Guys camped up there with a camper trailer. So I haven't seen anybody, but the trailer's there. So now that they're getting ready for tomorrow, and everybody else is probably in town, keeping dry and warm. I'll give you a look around the campsite here. I'll show you what we got. So there's the Ford Ranger that's towing the toy hauler. So I haven't shown you through this yet. That'll be a video for another day. This is a 9-metre toy hauler, a ramp at the back. Drops down to expose 4 bikes and the bed. So I'll give you a full review through that at a later date. But at the moment I'm just getting dinner ready to fuel up for tomorrow and get some things organised so the bike's all ready to go. Let's have a look inside. There's dinner cooking, pasta tonight. So there's the bed, double bed. Underneath there's a road bike, mountain bike, and a CX bike as well. And in the back here is the battery management system. That's a phone extender, booster. So, race morning. Looks like an awesome day actually. Pretty overcast, but nice and cool, no wind, no rain. But we got the message at 7:20 last night, the race has been cancelled, or postponed as they call it, through to next year. Because of the rain during the week, and they reckon high winds today, so I think the plan then is to get out early and just go and do a couple of hours on the bike before any wind picks up. The road surface actually looks pretty good. It's a real gravelly sort of road. And the water seems right off it pretty well in most places. So I'll take the mountain bike, get any big puddles and whatever we can ride through. But yeah, I've come down here to ride. We've still got tomorrow's road race, so that'll be fine. But I'll get out today and go and do some time in the forest. So the sun's up. It's actually a gorgeous sort of day. It's quite cool. It's only about 12 or 13 degrees. The sun's sort of poking its way through every now and then. There's a bit of breeze picking up as well as they predicted, but the race has been canned, so there's a few riders around just going for a ride, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to waste a good day out in the forest, so I'm going to go and do a couple of hours just chasing trails and having a bit of fun and a bit of warm up for tomorrow's road ride. Good morning. So I was starting to feel a little lonely, but there are other bikes out here making use of the trails. There's a fair bit of water. And I suspect some of the more remote trails will be rather wet and muddy. I'm just staying high and dry on the on the main trails, and it's one of our mates in a four-wheel drive. Thanks guys. Morning.
Hello. Thanks.
Hi. So, firstly, I'd like to pay my respects to the First Nations people of this wonderful country, and acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. But sitting out here in the Belanglo State Forest for the race today, anyone in Australia would certainly know the mention of that name would put chills down your spine. So I wanted to take the opportunity to also acknowledge those who lost their lives in a terrible tragedy over a number of years out in the forest here. And as I sit just at the memorial to the backpackers who were killed out here a number of years ago, I just wish that they rest in peace and tragedies like this never occur again. Morning.
Easy to get lost around here.
Beautiful day for it. Yeah.
For the race we shall not mention.
Yeah. Goes to the front of the race.
Oh, the gravel bikes are looking cool, aren't they? Oh, you found some friends.
Yeah, I found some.
Well done, I might follow you. didn't have a lake when you bought it.
Yeah. That's gorgeous. You are. Whew. Look out for the barbed wire, mate.
And the brown snakes.
Love to see the interaction just looking out from the property.
Guys, and then you know.
That's
the point.
Spray my clothes like silicone spray or something.
Yeah,
Beans
water
off.
off. This is actually a new job for the person who's doing it.
The training?
Yeah,
The green one? Yeah. I like that one. Roll. Need it? I'm like digging away at the ground one.
Oh, here we go. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Just stay there, Josh. I'll Photoshop you out. Alright. It'd be funny if I like my actual rim fills up with water.
Right there.
Oh, the reflection. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's the money shot.
We're good.
You good?
We're not here. Race is cancelled.
Yeah, no, neither are we.
No.
I'm not talking anymore.
So that's the Dirty Bowral done. What an awesome day. So the race was cancelled, as I already mentioned. So yeah, the weather was fine. It was just coolish, which was really nice. Overcast. There's a bit of breeze blowing. There's a cool southerly coming in earlier on that that you could sort of feel in spots, but it was pretty much buffered by the pine trees in the forest. You can see it up above the trees, but we're fine down here. So, you know, it's a tough call for the organisers. I get that. You don't want to wait to get down here in the morning to find it's raining and windy and then send everybody home. So they've got to make an early call on that one. But there's a lot of guys that come down this morning or last night and then got the call and found out the race is cancelled after they got here. And so just set out and went for a ride this morning. So I don't know, I probably saw about 50 bikes out there this morning. I ended up just on my own for about an hour or so, and thought I'd probably just, you know, push out about 25k, and that'd do me. But once I met a group of young guns on gravel bikes, I decided I'd hang with them and get a bit of footage. So hope that comes out all right. But what a great bunch of guys out of Sydney, out to have a whole lot of fun and on their gravel bikes, and this is just an awesome trail set up for it. So we really enjoyed that. We got to feel the nice firm trails, but also dropped down into a few of the gullies, a couple of creek crossings that were fun, which obviously suited me a bit better on the hardtail than them. But out on the open trails we moved along pretty well, so really happy with that day. So thanks to the organisers. You know, we're all disappointed that it didn't happen. That's life. Tomorrow we're into Bowral for the road ride down to the coast, and I assume this afternoon actually in Bowral also the crick is racing. I'm not doing that, I'll go and watch. That should be awesome to see. The weather's fine for that. There's no rain now. It's sort of high cloud. I don't think it's going to rain this afternoon, touch wood, but that should be fun to watch, and then we'll all be out on the road bikes tomorrow morning. So cheers for now. So I know I've teased you a little bit with a couple of shots of the trail. I'm not doing a full review of that today, that's another video, but I'll give you a big quick sweep around. My setup for last night, I got in about 6:30, pulled up and cooked dinner. So the TCR's in here for tomorrow. The BHCX was there for today, but I decided to take the hardtail instead. There's a dirty muddy bike on the side there. Kitchen setup. The aerial on the tops is a cell phone booster. It is legal, yes. There's only one of those available in Australia that's approved by Telstra, and that's it. So it worked perfect last night. I had 1 bar of cell phone coverage until I put that up, and had full 3G network, which was fine for what I needed to grab the internet, etc. So